A chess game was recently played between Grandmaster Praggnanandhaa and ChatGPT, the well-known artificial intelligence recognized worldwide. It took place just a few days ago in Las Vegas, United States. The unique aspect of this game is that Praggnanandhaa played blindfolded, with his back to the chessboard. Get ready to witness a game that's more anecdotal than instructive. Praggnanandhaa has the white pieces, and ChatGPT has the black pieces. The game begins with e4, c5, Sicilian Defense, knight f3, d6, c3. Praggnanandhaa opts for the Deferred Alapin, aiming to follow up with d4, and sees full control of the center with an imposing pawn mass. Knight f6, gaining a lead in development while also putting pressure on the e4 pawn. And now Praggnanandhaa plays bishop e2, sacrificing the e4 pawn, but it's a trap. Will ChatGPT fall for it? Knight c6. No, ChatGPT doesn't fall for it. In case you weren't familiar with this trap, let me explain. If knight takes e4, this would be a huge mistake due to queen a4 check. And on the next move, white would capture the knight, leaving black down a piece. As a joke, Praggnanandhaa said during the game, "Oh, what a shame. It didn't fall for the trap." A quick side note, don't forget to support this video with a like and a comment. That helps the channel a lot, as it tells the algorithm to recommend these videos to more and more people. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's get back to the game. As I said, knight c6 was played by ChatGPT. Praggnanandhaa d4. Once again, Praggnanandhaa invites black to capture the e4 pawn. C takes d4, and once again, ChatGPT chooses not to capture the e4 pawn, and it's the right decision. If knight takes e4, that would be a blunder, because d5 attacking the knight. Knight e5 and queen a4 check. And once again, the same concept applies. On the next move, black would lose their knight on e4. Let's return to the game. As I mentioned, c takes d4 was played by ChatGPT. Praggnanandhaa, c takes d4. Black once again has the opportunity to capture on e4. But will they take it? ChatGPT decides to play bishop g4. What would happen if now black plays knight takes e4? Well, now it was actually possible. You might wonder why. That's because after d5 attacking the knight to force it to retreat, and then responding with queen to a4 check, winning the knight on e4, black's move here is queen a5 check, and after removing the threatened knight from c6, white no longer has the option of playing queen a4 check. Right. Back to our game. As I said, bishop g4 was played by ChatGPT. Praggnanandhaa knight c3. Now white really has to defend their e4 pawn, and that's exactly what Praggnanandhaa does. e6. d5 attacking the knight. E takes d5. E takes d5. Once again, white poses a concrete threat to the opponent's queen knight, and now comes an unexpected move. Knight b4. What a horrible move. After 9 moves, black collapses and is unable to continue with a decent game. The curious thing about all this is that while playing the game, ChatGPT was commenting on both its own moves and Praggnanandhaa's. It acted like that arrogant old man every chess club has, talking during the game, criticizing your moves, only to end up losing miserably. Okay, back to the game. Here it was necessary to play bishop takes f3. Bishop takes f3. Knight e5 attacking the bishop. Bishop e2 and bishop e7, followed by castle kingside, and black is okay. Back to the real game. As I said, knight b4 was played by ChatGPT, a huge mistake. Praggnanandhaa queen a4 check, attacking the knight, which has no escape. Queen d7, queen takes b4, and now an unbelievable move. Bishop e7. With this, black loses their queen, and Praggnanandhaa punishes it by playing bishop b5. And just as I said, black loses their queen. ChatGPT remains unfazed and continues with castle kingside. Bishop takes d7. And now, the natural move would be to play bishop takes d7 to save the bishop. But ChatGPT continues with knight takes d7. Another terrible move, which allows queen takes g4 and Praggnanandhaa winning yet another piece. This is a complete massacre. Yet the AI keeps playing as if nothing is happening. Something I haven't mentioned is that ChatGPT made a couple of illegal moves during the game, but the moderator told it to play something else because those moves were illegal. You'll see some of that near the end of this game, and I'll definitely show you that. The game continues with knight f6, attacking the white queen. Queen g3. Rook fe8. Castle kingside. Bishop f8, opening up the e-file for the rook. Bishop g5. Threatening bishop takes f6, since the pawn on g7 is pinned due to the influence of the white queen from g3. Knight e4, and here the Indian player plays knight takes e4. Praggnanandhaa mentioned that he chose to play solidly in this game. I'm not sure if he picked this approach to finish the game quickly, or because his playing style tends to be solid. In any case, regardless of what Praggnanandhaa says or thinks, this game is simplifying at a breakneck pace. And that's entirely ChatGPT's responsibility. It fails to understand that, being down material, it should avoid further piece exchanges in order to complicate the game. But let's be honest, ChatGPT should have resigned the moment it lost that knight in the opening. Playing a piece down against a Grandmaster is sheer optimism, if not outright madness. The game continues with rook takes e4, rook fe1, rook a e8. Rook takes e4. Praggnanandhaa keeps simplifying the position, and instead of avoiding simplifications, which is what ChatGPT should do given its material disadvantage, it also simplifies the game, making things easier for white. Incredible. The game continues with rook takes e4, rook e1, rook takes e1 check, knight takes e1, bishop e7. What is this? Another piece blunder. Praggnanandhaa responds with bishop takes e7, and now ChatGPT plays another illegal move, claiming to respond by playing queen takes e7. Yes, you heard that right. It doesn't have a queen on the board, but resorts to an illegal move. Praggnanandhaa, laughing, says he accepts allowing his opponent to bring a queen back into the game, but just a few moves later they exchange queens, and the game ends with a victory for the Indian Grandmaster anyway. So, this is where I'll stop showing you the game. This has been a game far from instructive, but certainly quite curious, an anecdote. In any case, the important takeaway here is that while artificial intelligences have advanced tremendously and can master many topics with chilling ease when it comes to chess, these AIs still show significant weaknesses. That's a clear sign that our beloved game is truly hard to master and play. I hope you enjoyed the game and my analysis. Don't forget to support this video with a like, leave your comment, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends so the channel can keep growing. See you in the next video. Take care.